But unknown to the Romans, on the other side of the world, there is another empire, just as big and powerful. (166 AD). Roman merchants, their names lost to history, 5,000 miles from home. For 2 years, they have crossed oceans, mountains, and deserts, heading beyond India to a land they've heard of only in whispers.
Somewhere out there on the outer fringe of the world, where the sea ends, there is a very great inland state.
China. They're the first Romans to set foot in the Chinese capital, Luoyang. They've entered another world. Luoyang, China. Roman merchants 5,000 miles from Rome. They've come in search of silk.
The Romans were obsessed with Chinese silk, and they would cross oceans and cross lands in pursuit of these exotic foreign goods. It's not what they needed, but they were going after what they wanted.
Romans spend the equivalent of $2.2 billion a year importing luxuries like silk from middlemen in India and Central Asia. But they don't know where silk comes from or how it's made. They think it grows on trees.
Silk manufacturing is a state secret in China. No Chinese weaver is to share that knowledge with a foreigner. China knows the value of its silk as an export commodity.
It's a secret China has guarded for 3,000 years. The Roman merchants are granted an audience in the imperial palace. Emperor Huan. He came to the throne age 14 and purged his family from the court. The most powerful man in the Eastern world.
Trade has fascinating effects. It involves the exchange of goods, but it also involves the contact of people from different places. People are meeting each other, speaking each other's languages, adapting to each other's cultural practices, learning about each other's traditions. The world becomes a more interconnected place when trade is going on.
停声。好，礼物收下。
The emperor welcomes the Romans, but doesn't let on how silk is made. Today it is no longer a secret. Silk is a natural fiber spun by silkworms. Their larvae produce a single thread to make cocoons. It takes 2,000 silkworms to make a pound of silk. the next 300 years, China remains the world's great exporter of silk. It travels west through India, the Middle East, and into Europe. A 5,000-mile trade route, the Silk Road.
The Romans wanted it, the Chinese have it, and as a result, silk connected the East and West for the very first time in human history.
The Silk Road becomes a kind of channel along which goods, people, ideas, armies, religions are moving back and forth.
Trade booms, but also the flow of ideas. Ideas that'll transform the future of mankind.